Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. We gotta go give Neuraxia's corpse to the Sylphs, because the Church of Saint Adama Landama doesn't want to bury it. They feel it would be wrong for us to bury a Sylph body on foreign soil. So plants can cry. Nice to have logged back into another beautiful day. It's almost like I never left. But I was gone for at least an hour. Simone Splody. Sometimes the best thing about playing an MMO is just seeing the names that other people come up with. Of course, like most things, this causes a lot of people to just want to name themselves something silly so that they can get attention. Which I suppose there's nothing inherently wrong with that. It's just, why stymie your creative efforts to name yourself after a meme or something, when you could name yourself something like Simone Splody or, you know, something more serious. Okay, I guess you might describe me as being uptight. I mean, I'm not really. I wouldn't describe myself as uptight, but the way I talk, you'd think that it was. I'm having trouble remembering how much EXP quests gave back in the day. I think this is right, but I don't really remember. Under observation, huh? Well, if they're unseen, how can I see them? Oh, it's an Imperial. Little newbie red mage. Or freshly christened red mage, anyway. The short sword? Why didn't I bring back the pot helm? I suppose he wasn't at the Waking Sands.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Sid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait,
Hear me, Sid. Eorzea needs you.
What are those glimmers in the air?
Sid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
who are you?
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service.
Look, another elf with another French-ass name.
As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Sid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, Let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
All three of us.
They need my airship. They need me.
His memory's not all back. Company of buffoons, huh? The great Gubu whale of Ulda. Okay, Falkard float it is. Fortifort at Florentil Spire. On duty and saw with his own eyes, huh? Fiendishly complex, huh? Pretty sure it's just a helm. I mean, we'd need him to get it in working order again, but I'm pretty sure, you know, usually you design vehicles to be, you know, usable by everyone, not just by a single person, so. Then again, I guess airplanes in real life have some really complex machinery. Eve of the Battle of Cartanu, nigh 5 years ago. I held the Spire alone that night while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Deal with Ishgardians, huh? High houses have long been concerned with their own affairs, and above all else. When Dalma descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Oh, look at that. This Serpent Commander guy. He's a rank above captain. He says that Ishgardians are assholes and don't help out. And the Lancer Guild dude told us that Ishgardians never, never drop their obligations to their allies. So, who do we believe? I'm more inclined to believe the Serpent Commander. I think the Lancers Guild dude doesn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Whoops. Wrong button. The sprout bothers me. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Sir Ludovois is doing his utmost to intimidate you into leaving. Helena, have mercy. Are you still here? You may have take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I'm on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. And where in the hell is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have a use for you after all. If you wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform. That of House Durandare, as is mine. Looks like chainmail to me, dude. But okay. Perhaps Clyde can spot the difference. I guess the shield. Yeah, the shield would be the hooded assaulters, huh? Looks like more guys in chainmail to me. And their shields are just black. Definitely Elysian, though. Dragon-loving bastards, huh? I feel like that phrase, dragon-loving bastards, describes a large portion of the player base. And most lovers of fantasy, in fact. Edmel, huh? With your names all being French, I can't tell if that's a chick's name or a dude's name. But I guess we'll find out. Chick. Your hat is very silly. Reminds me of a time mage, though. If only slightly. You know, time mages wear those orange cone hats in the older Final Fantasies. Although, honestly, I think Time Mage only showed up in Final Fantasy V, right? So, and then never again. Although there was time magic in Final Fantasy VI. No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Helene's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Gilliam, pardon the intrusion for the moment. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Gwilliam, you honor us with your presence, sir. The gentleman here was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durandare's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship last seen in Coerthas 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly in Coerthas. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark while traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. That was vague. That was cryptic. I was not aware you aided House Durandare in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Well, what about this pointy hat? You there, sir. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it will require that you perform me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine is yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixal in the vicinity. If you seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be of great comfort to me. Very well, very well. Since we're closer to the top of the tower than the bottom, we will now go to the top and jump off, because that's the fastest way to go. Yeah. Okay, that's like the same spot that we met Estinian at, way back when we unlocked Dragoon. What we could do while we're sprinting in between these quests is we could start doing the guild tests that I've put off. It's a bloke with long hair. You're not one of the knights. Good day, sir. Well, he forgot how scared he was of birdmen rather quickly. But I guess that the story assumes that I killed both of these guys, instead of just ignoring them like I'm capable of. Looks like we're dealing with the fervently religious, though, anytime we come to Ishgard, huh? Well, that has some implications. Hey, look, a fresh dragoon bunny. Don't mind me, just riding my chocobo indoors. The arrogant fool returned not long after your ride, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. But you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him you have already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Dravanian aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portelaine for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Okay. Seems legit. Thank you. Yeah. Someday my chocobo will learn to fly. Like an eagle, like a na-na-na-na-na. I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you, but while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses. It is only fitting that you aid us one final time, wouldn't you agree? You son of a bitch. Okay, we could get a slight neck upgrade or we can get money. The choice is always money. Okay. 3 for 3. Now, I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task would take a man of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, Porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Hale and Art, further improving the chances they indulge your request for aid. Man, politicking with nobles is some bullshit. But if I gotta do what I gotta do, I suppose. Onesie. Twosie. No unique description, huh? And then you are being watched. Put it assaulter. Oh, no. Whatever will I do? Dark Knight used to have a stun called Low Blow, and it was the first stun that involved kicking. And it was a rather low kick, you know, like the idea being you kick someone in like the kneecap or the balls. And every time I executed it, I just got that song in my head from the Boondocks anime, stomp 'em in the nuts, yeah, stomp 'em in the nuts. And that's pretty much what I think whenever I kick anything with leg sweep or low blow from tanks. Here's the boxes. God bless you, friend. It's all here, every last... Ah, but wait, that chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hell, so that's the personal property of Lord Francel, too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Fury, take me, a draconian rosary! In the possession of Lord Francel? Yet perhaps it is not so difficult to fathom. House Hellenart has whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, sir. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Hellenart. So y'all don't suspect a setup at all? You're just gonna fucking call the Inquisitor and... That's some bullshit. Come closer, lad. Listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Hellenart for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of Edelweiss, and he will know you are for a friend. Now go. I wonder if large birds like ostriches and emus can really tolerate the cold well. Chocobos seem to be all-weather type birds, but you know, like in real life, what do large birds like? Do they need to be in a hot climate, or is that just where they happen to evolve at? Yes, you look as though you're about to say something. You have something to say, do you? The bearers of the white wild rose blooms. Is that an Edelweiss in your pocket, or are you just happy to meet me? I see. Sir Carolo has not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. A pity it has not been seen in Courth since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. Man, he looks so young. That's absurd. I would sooner die than become a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the Draconian Rosary was not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbor even the slightest doubt, this will only add weight to the incessant accusations our house has suffered of late. It's as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risked much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship? I see. It may require prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Lord Harsha Fon of House Fortemps commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. Receptive to my needs, you say? Now, didn't we hear something about House Fortemps in a earlier episode? Like, they are the ones who taught chocobos how to fight? Introduced the idea of your battling steeds? Hey look, a guy riding Magitech armor. Alright. Here we are. Ooh, a strategy table. Let's take a look at the strategy table. Got a big old push broom and some fortifications. The dragons. I guess you look at it from this. You're supposed to look at it from this way. Big old dragons. Big old forces. It's a little too blurry to make out the map, though. Harsha Fon, huh? Ah, the unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you are come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself. But enough chatter. Pray tell me why you have come. Harsha Fon said, come. If there is any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah, yes, the letter made mention of a pressing matter for which you required assistance. What might that be? Looking for an airship, dude. So this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Coerthas before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses to these events, for while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Cartano, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Fortemps. Ooh, a harness. That's a downgrade. That's okay. But there's money. It may take some time before I receive information regarding your missing airship. While you wait, mayhap you might indulge me a small favor. It is obvious to me that you know much and more of the ways of war. I ask that you share that knowledge with our knights, so that they might be better prepared when the next Dravanian horde strikes. One of my veteran knights is presently conducting a training session just beyond our western gate. Pray seek him out and introduce yourself. He will explain how you can help. This better not be another, like, load of death threats. Oh, hey, there's my guild heft. Whoa, where's my party? Whoa. Hey look, the red bellies that I need for my hunting log. We've got a naked machinist named Legend Airy. Take out. Kill the medic! Down he goes. There you go, tank. Nothing against the naked machinist, I just think that's a little excessive. If you want porn, look it up on the internet. Or you want a woman in a bikini, look it up on the internet. There's like no reason to just dress yourself like that all the time in your video game. But maybe I'm just being a prude. I mean, I'm not really a prude. It's just, you know, bikini and bikini-like clams are a dime a dozen. Anywho, let's see about training these House Fartomp knights, huh? Fine evening to you, sir. Lord Harsha Fon tells me you possess a great deal of experience, certainly more than the green boys I made to test today. If you will allow, I'd like to even the odds by setting all three against you. No objections, yes? Then let's begin. Knights to arms. Okay, well, you asked for it. You'd think they'd make a commentary that I'm using, like, you know, Dragoon fighting style. Got anything cool to say? Ha, you certainly live up to Lord Harsha Fon's expectations. It was a privilege to watch you fight, sir. Hey look, Sid and Alphanod made it here. I wish Alisaie was here. I observed everything from the western wall. Splendid performance, Clyde. Mayhap you have discerned this during your short time here, but House Fartomp regards outsiders differently than the other high houses. We have no objections to employing adventurers and sellswords, for example, whereas the others have, for all intents and purposes, forbidden the practice. They do so at their peril. To disregard a man's talent solely because of the circumstances of his birth is short-sighted and foolish. You know, after watching you spar with our knights, I am reminded that you are a man of action. Doubtless you would rather take a more active role in my inquiries, yes? Then let us discuss how you could do just that. Okay, give me the money first then. The Talk of Coerthus has a proposal of how you might participate in his investigation. As for you have doubtless realized by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House Fartomp included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. Lady Ninny of my own house, Fartomps, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There is also Crevellan of House Helenart, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the chief astrologian of House Durandare yet? Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House Fartomps. Do not concern yourself with House Dismail. I shall contact them myself. Seek the counsel of the three I mentioned and return to me when finished. Well, we could do that, or we could just end the episode here. Not really sure how much recording time I have left, but you know, yes, we get a pretty good run. We're going to be here in Coerthus for a while doing quests to find this airship. It's definitely the game trying to pour EXP on you more than anything. So, thanks for watching if you did, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe out there.